You've got 4 days until 2026, and there are 5 quick money checks you need to do right now because some of this stuff literally expires on 31st December. And I'm not letting you throw away free money. Hello, fellow Arbab. It's time to boss your money. I've been in finance in Dubai for a decade and a half. And every December, I see the same thing. People leaving money on the table because they forgot to do a simple year-end check. Credit card points expiring. Insurance that doesn't cover anything useful. Subscriptions draining accounts. These 5 checks take maybe an hour total, but I've personally saved thousands doing this every year. So let's go. The first thing is to pull up your bank statement from the last 3 months and look for anything that's recurring charge. Netflix, Spotify, gym, that meditation app you use twice. Noon VIP, Amazon Prime, Apple iCloud storage, Dubai Fitness Challenge app you forgot about. Kareem Plus, Entertainer, YouTube Premium. I guarantee you're paying for at least 2 to 3 things you completely forgot about. Here's what you do. Make a list of everything that auto charges monthly or yearly. Then ask yourself one question. Did I use this in the last 30 days? If no, cancel it right now. Don't tell yourself you'll use it in the next month. You won't. If you haven't used it in the last 30 days, you're not going to suddenly start. And if you do start using it again, you can then resubscribe at that time. Now here's some real talk for you. I did this exercise in December of 2024. Here's what I found. I was spending 180 dirhams a month on subscriptions that I wasn't using. I had the Xbox subscription going. I used to game back in the day, but I had stopped for the last 7 to 8 months, but I was still paying for it every month. I also had Disney Plus subscriptions. I had OSN subscriptions. I had the Todd subscriptions to watch my football games. I wasn't doing any of this anymore. So all of it was money that I could have been saving or investing. That's 2,160 dirhams a year gone for nothing. Cancel the subscriptions. If you really miss something, you can always resubscribe, as I said. But I promise you won't miss 90% of them. And here's a pro tip. Set a calendar reminder for December 2026 to do this again, because subscriptions are like weeds. They grow back when you're not paying attention. This was the free money that I mentioned. And it's shocking how many people just let it expire. And it's not just credit card reward points, by the way. There are lots of apps that we have on our phones and they all have points on them, and most of them tend to expire. Open the app. Check your rewards balance. Most UAE credit cards tend to have points that either expire after 2 to 3 years, have year-end redemption bonuses, get better value if you redeem before the year-end. And I'm not saying go crazy and redeem points for a toaster you don't need. But if you've been hoarding points, waiting for the perfect redemption, guess what? This is it. End of the year is typically when banks run their best conversion promotions. And let's just for a second assume that your points are not expiring. Holidays can be expensive. You're buying gifts left, right, and center. Use the points. Don't spend all your hard-earned cash. Now this one's not sexy, but it's critical. When's the last time you actually looked at your insurance coverage? Pull out 3 policies. Health insurance. Is your coverage still adequate? Did you get married or have kids since you last updated it? Are you paying for dental, optical that you never use? Does it cover you outside the UAE if you travel? Number 2, life insurance. Do you even have life insurance? If you have dependents, you should. Is the coverage amount still correct? Here's a quick rule of thumb. 10 times your annual expenses. Who is the beneficiary? Is that still the right person? Let's move on to car insurance. Are you on comprehensive when you should probably downgrade to third party? You could do this if your car is old and not worth much. Or worse, are you on third party insurance if you need comprehensive? When do you need comprehensive? That's probably when you owe on your car or your car is worth a lot of money. When does it renew? Can you get a better rate by shopping around? Here's the thing about insurance. Your life changes, but your coverage doesn't, unless you upgrade it. or downgrade it. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I recently purchased life insurance. I've made a detailed video about that. Feel free to check it out if you're interested. But I also this year went and reviewed my health insurance. I picked up a brand new home insurance policy as well and changed my insurer for my cars. Also, and this is important, if you're planning to leave Dubai at any point in 2026, make sure you understand what happens to your insurance when your visa cancels. Some policies terminate immediately, others give you a grace period, and others may even remain active. Know before you need to know. How many bank accounts do you have? Like actually, you have 2, 3, 5 UAE bank accounts, you have savings bank accounts back home, NROs, NREs. That account you opened in 2016 for a specific purpose and then forgot about. Here's why it matters. Every dormant account is a liability. Banks may charge maintenance fees on inactive accounts. Unused accounts are security risks. You're not monitoring them. They complicate your financial picture. Some countries may even have laws where they can take and utilize your dormant funds. What you should do is go to your bank accounts. Any account you haven't touched in 12 months or more, if there is any money in them, transfer it out. If it's at zero, close them immediately. Make sure you don't just abandon an account. Close it, but also make sure you have written confirmation from the bank that they have been closed. I had closed my Emirates NBD bank account back in 2014 or 2013, if I'm not wrong. And when I came back and wanted to reopen a brand new Emirates NBD account about 6 years or so later, they told me that the old account was still active and I owed them about 2,400 dirhams in account maintenance and dormant account charges. The only accounts you should have are accounts you're actively using. If you're keeping an account just in case, that's not a strategy. That's clutter. I closed 3 bank accounts in December of 2022. 2 in India that had a combined balance of only 1,200 rupees and were charging me 500 rupees a year in maintenance fees. The math was mathing in the wrong direction. Clean house. Simplify. Future you will thank you. As a general rule, I would have one account for my salary, one account for my emergency funds, and if you really want to push it, have one account as a goal account where you save for specific things like purchasing a car in the next 1 year. You may also have one NRE and one NRO account if you like. But anything more than that, according to me, in my opinion, is just extra. Now I know this one's going to be a little uncomfortable, but we're doing it anyway. When's the last time you updated your beneficiaries on your accounts? Check these. Bank accounts, investment accounts, end of service gratuity accounts, life insurance, your PF back home. Here's the thing, if you listed your parents 10 years ago, but since then you've been married and have kids, that's a problem. If you had listed your ex-spouse back in 2018, that's a bigger problem. What if you've listed someone that's expired? That's an issue as well. So think about it and really consider your options. Update it regularly. Here's what people don't realize. In the UAE, if you die without a will, Sharia law determines how your assets are distributed, regardless of your religion or nationality. And the process can take quite a bit of time. But if you have proper beneficiary nominations, that money goes directly to the person you named. Bypasses probates and bypasses complications. Here's what to do. Log into every financial account you have. Find the beneficiary section and update it. Make sure the person is still alive. Sounds obvious, I know, but I've seen cases where people have mentioned someone, as I said, who has expired since and don't bother to update it. Now, sometimes these cases have been due to oversight or carelessness, but I've also seen some cases where they've not changed it due to some sentimental reasons. Make sure your hard-earned money goes to the people who are there and who depend on it once you're gone. Make sure you have contingent beneficiaries, that is backup to your beneficiaries, and make sure your contact information is current. And while you're at it, do you have a will? If you have assets in multiple countries, which most NRIs do, you might need multiple wills. Talk to a lawyer who understands cross-border estate planning. I know this isn't fun, and I've made more detailed videos in the past. Feel free to check them out if you're interested. Nobody wants to think about their own mortality. But you know what's worse than thinking about it? Your family having to figure out your finances while grieving because you didn't spend 20 minutes updating a form. Do it this week. Get it done. Look, I get it. It's the last week of the year between Christmas and New Year. You're in vacation mode. The last thing you want to do is review insurance policies and bank accounts. But here's the reality. This hour of admin work saves you thousands of dirhams and prevents massive headaches down the line for you and for your loved ones. Cancel those subscriptions. Use those points. Check that insurance. Close those dead accounts and update your beneficiaries. Boring? Absolutely. Important? Absolutely. You've got 4 days. Don't start 2026 with loose ends from 2025. And if you want to know what to actually do in the first week of January to set up your money for the year coming, that video is coming next week. Yalla Arbab, go boss your money.